This is the homework video for Tuesday 9/13/16. It's in your math book towards the front. You need to make sure that you're looking at lesson or investigation 2. The top of the page on lesson 2 or investigation 2 says representing a constant of proportionality. So if you see this title, you know that you're in the general right place. And then you should be on page 4. You're going to do number 2. And number 2 has 5 questions for it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And it's about cars and money and a fundraising situation. Remember that if you haven't tried the homework on your own for 15 to 20 minutes, that you should turn off the video because copying doesn't make you smarter, and try it on your own first. Also remember, please get a pen. So if you don't have a pen, please shut the video off for a minute and get a pen. Here we go. Okay, so we have an origami club who is doing a car wash. They're trying to raise money, and they tell us that after 11 cars, they've raised this amount. After 23 cars, they've raised this amount, and they're saying write an equation that represents the situation. Use C to represent the number of cars, and use M to represent the amount of money. So M, the amount of money, is going to be equal to something. Now, I know that I have to put the constant of proportionality right here. It'll be a number or a decimal or a fraction, and it'll be in front of the C. Normally that would be an X, but they want me to use C. Normally this would be a Y, but they want me to use M. Now, since this is a proportional relationship, I can just do this, the Y divided by this, and that will tell me what the constant of proportionality is. So I'm doing 93.50 divided by 11. You can use a calculator for that. And when I did that division problem, I got 8.5. So my equation is the amount of money is equal to $8.50 per car. I'd like to label this, so I'm going to move it a little bit so I have room to write. I want you to label as well with your green pen. And so this represents the total money, total dollars. This represents the cost per car. And this represents the number of cars. Please label. Okay, I'm done with number 1. Now I'm going to go to number 2. This is asking me to create a graph, and I'm going to use the 2 points from the table from before. So that was 11 and 93.50. 11 and 93.50, and 23 and 195.50. 23 and 195.50. Now I have to decide how to number the x-axis and the y-axis. First of all, the number of cars goes here, so I'm going to label it cars. And the amount of money goes here, so I'm going to put money here. And the money goes, the highest amount of money goes to 23, so I'm going to go ahead and try to number, I don't know if I have 23 spaces here. I'm going to see really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I'm going to number by ones. Now what I'm really doing is I'm counting by ones, but I'm numbering by twos, so I don't have to put a number at every single spot. This gives me a little more space so I can write a little bit bigger, and it doesn't get quite as messy. But every tick mark represents 1, so this is 1, and then 2, this is 3, and then 4, this is 5 and 6, so that's 14, this is 16, this is 18, this is 20, this is 22, and this would be 24. And here on the, oh shucky darns, yeah, that'll work, sorry. And then here, my highest number is 195.50. I'm thinking that I might want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I'm thinking of going by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, so 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150, 155, 160. Yeah, I think I can do that. So I'm going to go by fives, but I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to skip so that I'm actually putting every 10. So this is 10. That doesn't look very good. I don't like it. I'm going to make my pen thicker or thinner. Okay, and I'm going to erase that. Okay. So this is 5, this is 5, this is 10, this is 15, this will be 20, oops, 10, oops, oh. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, oops, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, oops, 180, 190, which means this top line here is 195. Alright, so now I'm going to plot those 2 points, 1193.50. So 11, yikes, 93.50, 70, 80, 90. It's going to be about right there. About right there. And then 23, 195.50. 23, 195.50 is going to be just a little bit above the line. I'm going to make a, here we go. Now I'm going to use a straight edge. You should use a ruler to connect those points. Okay, next problem. Now, number 3 says, how can you see or calculate the constant of proportionality in each representation? So, in the equation, it's always, like if it's something x, it's always right here. On the table, you can do y divided by x. On the graph, you can put in a slope triangle where this is y and this is x and divide. And with the words, you just have to know what the y is and do the y divided by x. Number 4, what does the constant of proportionality represent? In this situation, it represents the amount of money they earn per car washed. And number 5, explain how you can tell that the equation, table, graph all represent the same situation. Well, you can see if they have the same constant of proportionality. And if they do, they're the same situation. Same constant of proportion. Itty. And done.